Let's talk about Arsenal in the calendar year, their form. How good has it been, Jamie? The top of the form guide. Do you think they've done everything they could?
Yeah, of course they have. I mean, look, they've been brilliant. You know, you're up against Manchester City, who are the best team in the world, who've got the best squad, and you know, their bench the other day when they bring on, I think yesterday they brought on Grealish, Alvarez and Doku. I mean, come on, you know, Arsenal are competing with an unbelievable force, and I think they've had a great season. They really have. And one thing I've noticed with them, which was different to last season, was their resilience to see out results, to get wins when they need wins. And like defensively, their record, they're free flowing, they're good to watch, Odegaard's been brilliant, Saka's been great, but I tell you what, their back forehead is absolutely fantastic. Watching them against Spurs and watching them keep clean sheets, they are doing everything they can. If the ball goes in the back of their net, they're gutted that they've conceded goals, and that's the big change I've seen in them. Do
you see them get maximum points? Clinton got United away, Everton home.
Yeah, I do. I think Man United away, you never know what Man United is going to turn out. That could be a tricky game, but I do see them getting maximum points, but I just don't see Man City dropping any. That's why they'll finish second this season. But as I said, it's been an outstanding season from Arsenal.
If they get to 89 points, Jamie, it's 5 more than last season. Can they go on and make it third time lucky next season, do you feel?
Well, look, one thing I would say is if they don't do it this year, I think next season, obviously, again, they're going to have another transfer window. They're going to look to sign in some good players. Their recruitment's been really good. They're not going to be far off it. I think if they'll kick themselves with a few results this season, maybe the Aston Villa one at home that they lost. I think they drew with Fulham, and there's been games where they've had like 30 shots and maybe not won the game. So I think they'll kick themselves sometimes, but I think in the summer they're going to go out and buy a striker. You know, they're going to buy some more players who can come in and make a difference.
Who would you get for Arsenal?
I would go all out and try and sign Isak. I don't know if the situation changes at Newcastle with maybe the new rules coming in, but if they do need to sell, I would go and spend £100 million on Isak. He's going to get you a Premier League title. If you bring him in at Arsenal, how good. He reminds me very much of Thierry Henry. I'm not saying he's as good as him, but he's very much on the same ilk in the way he plays and everything he's got. I look at him and think, if you could get him out of Newcastle, he would be the one player I'd sign.
Would you do that, Clinton, or would you risk disrupting what they're doing this season?
No,
getting a striker in, whether it's Isak or someone else.
They need a striker. They need an out-and-out striker. And Isak, Jamie makes a good... Isak's a player, by the way. Isak is a top player. Will Newcastle let him go? I'm not quite sure. Newcastle fans will be shouting at
I know, but it's just what they need to sell.
If they need to sell, but, he can play, by the way. I know he misses a penalty yesterday, but he is a hell of a player. What a player he's been. I think that's his 20th Premier League goal of the season. He's a fantastic... His movement, he's got it all, to be fair. He's smooth, he's silky.
And because he could link in with the way Arsenal
Newcastle won't want to let him go. Only if they have to sell him, as Jamie said, will he be gone. But if they don't have to sell him, they're not letting Isak go. He's a top player.
Jamie, what about the defence? David Raya sealed the Golden Gloves yesterday, 15 clean sheets. Has it been about him, though, or has it been about the back four in front of him? He had a shaky moment yesterday.
I think it'd be unfair to say it's not been about him as well. You know, you say a back four, but it is a back five. The keeper's hugely important in that. And I think he's grown into the season. I think at the start, when obviously there was a lot of scrutiny around him because of the Ramsdale and him situation, there was a lot of people looking at it going, is he the right man? He still makes mistakes. He made a mistake against Bournemouth. He flapped for the cross. And, really, they could have got a goal from it. Against Tottenham the other day, they allowed us back in the game. I don't know what he was thinking. So, there are mistakes in him. I think it helps massively that you've got them 4 players in front of Ben White's been brilliant, Gabriel, Saliba. They've all been different class. So I'd say, yes, it's been a good season. He's got the golden, he's got the golden glove.
Yeah, he has,
So you'd have to say he's had a good season and Arteta's made the right decision. I'm still not 100% convinced with him that I think he's a world-class keeper.